Now, I've written in my answers to people who've asked, how can I transfer designs? I don't have any software. That they don't need software, but it is useful to have a design viewer. Now, I've shown you one which costs $25, and personally I think it's $25 well spent, but it is only an icon maker. And I'm going to show you the TES viewer. There are others, and they all work pretty much in the same way. I don't want the 100 free designs, thank you. Okay, this is the TES viewer. File, and I want Design Browser. And this is my design browser inside the TES viewer. In the left hand pane it's got all my window drives. In the right hand pane it's got what it sees as the main Windows folders. Down here it's got information regarding designs. So let's go and open a design. New volume H. Okay, and we're going to look at the Anita Good designs again. Audrey's Roses, Jeff. And there we go. Now I can ask for large icons. Doesn't really increase them as much as an icon maker would. So I'm going to click on this first one. Now, this bottom panel now carries information. This bit's quite important. It tells me it's 12 centimeters wide. That's 120 millimeters. So that would fit in the width of my 140 by 200 millimeter hoop. This one tells me it's 17.1 centimeters tall. That's 171 millimeters. This one tells me there's 17,283 stitches. So that's well within my 64,000 stitch limit. It tells me I've got 9 stops. Stops are normally color stops. This is an icon of the completed design. This is the first little bit of stitching. That's my first color. That's my second color. That's my third color. That's my fourth, my fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay, all builds up to create this design. Now if I want to open that, I click on that one and I tell it open, and it appears on this screen. Now this cross that's moving around the screen is a wee bit off-putting sometimes for new users, but you soon get used to it. And this is a little command bar. This is a replay. I want to drop that. So I right click onto there. Oh, great. Embroidery Viewer has stopped working. Probably because I'm running my camera. I don't want to register, thank you. So I don't want to go back through the file browser. Open design. I don't particularly want to be there, so I go to my navigation window and I come down to H. I go into Anita Good Design. I go to Audrey's Roses, Janome Jeff. I come down here, Files of Type, and I look for Jeff. Janome Jeff. There we go. Show preview. It's not showing me anything. Extra large icons. Still not showing me anything. Okay. There it is. Telling me how many stitches it's got. I actually want this little toolbar. There we go. I'm going to put that up there. Redraw design. Okay. It'll do a stitch out for me. And you might think, why do I need to do a stitch out? Well, it's a wee bit handy to know exactly how your design is going to stitch out. You can speed it up. Just move the little toggle along. Now, one of the things I can do in the TES viewer is I can change the format. Oh, and if you want to see it in, is this realistic view? View realistic. There it is. File, save design as. That's important. Don't just save design. Come down to files of type and change it to whatever format you want. You've got the ERF, which is the Baradan Compicons, FAF, Tajima, ZSK, Bear, Benina, Happy, Husqvarna, janome So, Malco, and Toyota. You haven't got a huge amount of them, but you do have Pez, Haas, Jeff. Most of the others are industrial formats. So let's tell this one we want to convert from Jeff to Pez. OK. Now we've saved that. I'm going to close that. Save changes. No. I'm going to go to H, Anita, Audrey's Roses, Janome Jeff, and there is my Pez design. Now the first thing you'll notice is it's got hideous colours. The reason it's got hideous colours is Brother embroidered designs contain the default colour for Brother threads, and they're not identical to the default colours in other formats. So you've just changed format inside of the Tez viewer. Now, if you own a Brother machine and you've got a whole pile of Brother designs, Pez or PEC, you can change the format to Jeff. But don't be surprised if there's colour changes. It happens. Each machine brand has got its own colour collection, and they're all fairly limited. That's using one of the free viewers. It allows you to change colours. Now I've got another plug. It's not meant to be a plug, it's just purely that I do like the software, and I want So What Pro. So What Pro, close. And I want to open H, or is it gone? Anita, too far down. Anita Good Design. Audrey's Roses. And we'll open this one. And it's automatically put it into the 140 by 200 Jeff hoop. And it's used the stitch format to actually save to the correct hoop. I can go in here now and I can change the colours. I couldn't do that in the Tez viewer. I don't want green as my first colour, and I certainly don't want Brother. I don't want the Echidna. Madeira Poly Neon, thank you. Here's my Madeira Poly Neon thread chart. It does actually offer quite a reasonable. I wanted to say do my other one, King Star. It's a shame it only gives you such a small. I've got all the metros. Nah. Not to worry. Madeira Poly Neon. That's the one I use several different brands, but my favourites are King Star Polyester, Madeira Poly Neon, and then I've got some industrial cones. And I don't want that lime green. I want to choose a different colour. So I'm going to ask for Water Lily. And it's changed it to Water Lily. Okay. And I'm going to click on number 2. And I'm going to say, I don't want that either. I don't like that. Give me that one. It's given me that one. I'm going to go to number 3. I'm going to say, nah, you don't push my buttons. Give me... doesn't have the whole range. I've got a fair selection though. Teal green, yeah, go on. Oh, looks restful. I'll leave number 4 as it is. Number 5. Let's go for Carmine. Number 6. Let's go for lavender. I'm going to have an awful looking rose in a minute. Let's go for light lilac. I'm only doing this to show you what you can do within this program. And we'll go for royal purple. Number 9. let's go back to lilac. Number 10 we'll leave as red. You can print that if you want to. I'm not going to bother. Now look at that. Isn't that absolutely horrendous? But you can change the colours. You can also do a slow replay, same as you had inside of tears. Bit too slow. That's a bit faster. You can change the format. File. Oh, I've asked it to open. Cancel. File. Save as. I don't want to save it as that, and I don't want to save it in there. So I'm going to tell it save it in E 2013, and I'll put it in mags. And I don't want pairs. Now, brother, old version 4 format. That's if you've got the old embroidery only, or one of the really old brother machines where the largest hoop you had was 100 by 100. Then you've got pairs, peck, the brother ULT. I don't know what those are. Then you've got the Baradan Happy Malco Janome, Janome Jeff Plus. The old sew, you'd have to have a very old machine for sew. Alna Singer, Faf Home, Faf Professional, Poem Singer, CompuCon, Tajima DST, Tajima Baradan, Tajima Zangs, Toyota 10 Little O, Husqvarna Viking Hus, New Faf FIP, Viking Designer, which is SHV, Viking SE, which is VP3, or as a Git image file. Okay? It's not a bad selection. So let's save this as, just for the sake of doing this to show you how it works, we'll save it as a pairs. Where's the pairs gone? Up there. Pairs. And we'll call it messed up rows. Okay, save. One of the other nice things about this little program is it allows you to insert lettering, and we need a font, and it opens up your Windows font file. Okay, oops, I went too fast then. I'll put my initials in. Abaddon. Regular, oblique, bold, bold, oblique. I'll just go with bold. And I want to make it 24. Okay. M-A-G. Lettering stitch preview. There it is. Satin column. Underlay. Density. I actually like quite a decent density. High. And tile that. Okay. I'll move that. Put it there. Enlarge it. I mean, if I'm going to have my name on it, I want to see the darn thing. Now I've got to remember that this is an embroidery hoop and it's got a finite size. So, an embroidery hoop is this inner. Put it down there and just move it into there. Undo.